Hello, Cheryl Tricady here. So, one of the questions I keep getting is, oh my God, is 7% the new normal for mortgage rates? You know, in real estate, the one thing that is constant is that there's always a new normal. It really kind of depends on what's going on in the rest of the world that's going to affect interest rates, financial things. And so obviously what has happened in the past that we know about, we had COVID. We had COVID. And so what happened when we had COVID is that, the government wanted to stimulate things. So they, took interest rates down so low that, anyone who had been thinking about buying during that time, they missed out. So interest rates were so low, and I think people who really weren't aware of mortgage interest rates before, they just thought that was normal. 2.5%, 3%, 4%. They thought that was normal. It was not. Okay. If you look historically, you will number one see that interest rates have never been that low. Okay. And so people are saying again, I go back to, is 7% the new normal? Well, historically, 6 to 7% is normal. Okay. So what's happening now is that again the government is trying to curb this inflation, trying to get us back on track. Because God, after COVID, we're not on track yet. So again, that's why raised the interest rate so high. Inflation and inventory, it's just all jacked up. Inventory is at an all-time low. Why, you say? Because people who refinance their house during that 2, 3, and 4% market, a lot of them are not willing to sell. So we have lower inventory. Why aren't they willing to sell? Because they have these low rates. If they sell, now they're going to get a higher rate. So mostly the only people who are looking to sell right now and add that inventory are people who have to sell. Now, it's okay. Don't worry, because there's always people who have to sell. They're either downsizing, they need a bigger house, they're relocating. Some people will, they fall behind, they will lose their homes for other reasons. They lost their job, whatever. So there's new bills. So there's always going to be inventory coming, but it just wasn't at the pace that buyers wanted. So now we've had a slowdown on what buyers want because of interest rates. And so what I don't want people to do is to sit around and wait for interest rates to get back to 2, 3, 4%. Now, a couple things. First of all, we don't really think that's going to happen. Okay. Second of all, if it does happen, what's going to happen with prices of homes? They're going to go up. What happened when rates were 2, 3, 4%? People were paying $50,000, $100,000 over the value of a house because they wanted it so bad at that 2% rate. So I don't know about you, if you want to pay an extra 50, 20, 50, $100,000 on a home just to get in one. Most people don't. So you want to start looking right now and check your budget. And if that payment is manageable, it falls, in your range, in your budget, and you have to buy. Because what you can do, what we do know is interest rates are going to go down. And so when they go down, you got the home at a reasonable price, because right now the prices are what they are. You bought that house at a reasonable price. When rates go down, you refinance. If you do it the flip way, you're going to pay more for the house. Yeah, you got a better interest rate, but you pay more for the house. Okay? So you just kind of, again, you have to talk to your professional and just talk about what your situation is and what makes sense. So do that. But I just don't want anyone to think, oh my God, 7% is too high. 7% is normal. When I bought my first house, I think I got a 7.5, 7.75, and I was happy to get it because a lot of people had 12%. So look at history and you will see 7% is just about normal. Now, again, if once rates get to the mid fives, you're going to have a lot of competition again. You have a lot of competition. So if you're just not ready right now and you're just kind of keeping your eyes on it, it's okay. You're not ready. But again, talk to a professional. See what you have to do to get ready, because a lot of people, they'll come in and say, okay, I'm ready to buy a house, and then it's like, we got to do some work on the credit. Got to have you save a little bit more money. So in my opinion, you want to talk to someone at least a full year or two before you think you'll be ready to buy a house, because then you have that advice. You have time to work on your credit. You have time to save some more money, or whatever your situation is. Maybe you need to be on your job 6 more months. I don't know, because all of your situations are different. So speak to someone now. No matter where you are, what state you are, just hit me up, message me. I will find one of my trusted referral partners in other states to reach out to you, and we can get that going. All right, because I know everybody's goal is to own a home at some point. Okay, at some point. So again, I'm glad you guys made it here. Talking with Katie. So if I can help you, I will. Have a great day.